So the other day, I got a community warning for linking to art. Okay, hear me out. I've appealed. It's gone now. It's not on my account. I'm fine. But what I did was that I linked to art that I was using for a thumbnail because I wanted to credit the artist. The Pixel account was deleted, so I'm like, I'll just use Donburu, right? So I'll link that. Unfortunately, according to YouTube, that was a bad thing. It decided, no, that is against the rules. You have linked to not safe for work content and all that. And I was like, below it is a Gelburu ink link to other art. That wasn't flagged? But seriously, it's like, fuck the artist, right? Because that the Donburu post had their name linked, so you would at least know who drew it, even if the original source was deleted. And I wanted to make sure that was the thing, but no, I had to remove it because YouTube was like, no, that's bad. What I should have done in hindsight, well, now that I know for future endeavors, is that I will download the image, upload it somewhere else, and put the name of the artist in the description so people know. What else was I going to talk about? Well, as you may have noticed in my last few videos, I haven't had my VTuber model out, and that's because I've been absolutely fucking lazy. I've just wanted to talk instead of set up the rigging and all that pain in the ass. But now, as you may notice, I've got a pretty good setup. I look like an actual talking person. I've got a little chair asset. I've got a background that looks like a room. My model is very fluid. It's all coming together, really. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is actually just kind of absurd to me. I never thought I would get this far. And it's like, I don't know how to feel about that. I never thought I would get that far. What else did I want to talk about? I touched upon this in a short that I'm going to upload later, but I'll talk about it here. The job market is absolute bullshit, okay? We're going to get real for a second. Come on. We're going to get take off your little kitty gloves. It's time to be adults. So if you search for jobs, at least in America, I'm talking only for America. If you live elsewhere, I'm sorry, but this is for America. If you're looking for jobs, it's downright damn impossible, okay? It is absolutely reprehensible how awful it is. When I was off season for my landscaping job, I applied to like 80 jobs, right? And none of them got back to me. None of them. And I was wondering why. But then my sister, who was a manager at a store, she told me why. What jobs do, what companies do, they list their jobs and say they have openings when they really don't. So the government's like, oh yeah, the job market's pretty good. It's a whole thing. But in reality, there are no jobs. It's a lie. Isn't that absolutely fucking bullshit? Like, you're trying to apply for a job, you need the money, and they're lying about having openings. Sure, there'll be some legit jobs, but they're buried under all the fucking liars. And it's just like, with how expensive things have been lately, that's just absolutely unacceptable. I find it so stupid and frustrating, really. Frustrating. And it's just something that absolutely annoys me. And I guess, what else do we have to talk about? Oh, right. I did discover something quite funny. So on Twitter, you know how they have the scammer epidemic, right? Well, I've decided it's fun to screw with them. So I message the ones who are obviously scammers, because I make a post like, summoning all scammers. They actually come. It's hilarious. And then I talk to them, and I'm like, no, you can't commission me. Because you have to go through the trials of Mordor to do this. And I give them a whole list, and I'm just curious to see if any of them complete it, if they're that desperate for money. One of them did the first step, which was like recite like this whole copy pasta that I wrote, and I'm like, type it out by hand, and there were typos, so they definitely did, and I found that hilarious. I might make a video on all my trolling the scammers later, but it was certainly a little fun. Now, to close this video off, I want to say that going forward, I might not always be a VTuber model. I might just talk, and that might be a thing I do. But other than that, you can expect more content like this. More shorts, of course, and yeah. That's about it. Ta-ta!